Philadelphians with ties overseas are watching the news with great concern right now. Eyewitness News reporter Elizabeth Herr is live in Center City with that part of our story tonight. Liz.
Well, Natasha, the one local official we talked to, all of his family lives in Israel, so understandably he is watching with concern. And just to give you a better picture of what's happening over there, he says it's like having family here in Philadelphia with rockets being launched from Camden.
We're talking about the fourth and fifth largest city in Israel, Ashdod and Rishon LeZion. This is the equivalent of Philadelphia. Philadelphia is the fifth largest city in the United States. And now Hamas even broadened the range of fire to Tel Aviv, to Jerusalem. We're talking about New York and Washington, D.C.
Elad Strohmayer, the Deputy Consul General in Philadelphia, providing perspective for what these images from overseas mean for us here at home. And explaining what you are watching here, well, that's both the Jews and the Palestinians coming under attack by Hamas.
Hamas is a terrorist group within the Palestinian people. I believe it doesn't represent the Palestinian people. The majority of the Palestinian people don't want to be under threat of rockets. The majority of Palestinian people don't want to be in conflict. They want to achieve peace with Israel and live quietly their life.
According to Strohmayer, it doesn't matter which side you support. Bottom line, both sides prefer a de-escalation of the violence. And even if you have no ties to the Middle East, Strohmayer says this is news that still affects you.
There is a very strong tie between Israel and the United States, a very strong friendship. We share many values of freedom, liberties, human rights. Hamas is doing everything it takes, everything it can do to violate these rights.
And we can also tell you tonight, local law enforcement officials have been put on high alert. They are closely monitoring the cultural and religious institutions here in this area for any disturbances. And while there have been some protests, we are told they have been peaceful so far. That is the very latest from here, live from Center City. I'm Elizabeth Herr, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Liz, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Now, you can get the very latest on the Middle East crisis by going to our website. Just log on to cbsphilly.com.